It's so fast, the holiday just gone. I guess everyone is back to work except those who retired or those who win something from Lotto Max, which wasn't me. Yesterday was my first day to go back to work, and I have holiday blues. It was so dark when I got up. I couldn't believe my alarm clock. I thought it looked like 5 o'clock. It was 7:15. I have to get up. My first day back to work. And this is my holiday blues. Now, how do you define holiday blues? To me, I look it up. Holiday blues means you deny and you hate and you have the sadness and the refusal that the holiday is coming to an end. And that's holiday blues. So what's your view on holiday blues? I tell you now, holiday blues can actually come in different ways. I was reading the news, like after the holidays, you have to get back to reality. I noticed certain strange things happening around us. Just like the fireworks that night. I was at Kitty Vitty at 11:15. I walked down 45 minutes to get to the pond and waited for the fireworks. Of course, there was no fireworks. They said it will be delayed by 10 minutes. So I waited. 12:30, they told me it will be canceled. Imagine the stress on the person who worked on the fireworks. He must be suffering from holiday blues. The next day, I watched TV. They said in Taiwan, which is half the world from us here, again, the fireworks didn't go ahead. It was on national TV. They have millions of viewers watching the fireworks. It didn't go off. The reason? The guy who's supposed to work fireworks had a little bit too much. He slept. He slept during the job and the fireworks didn't go ahead. Maybe he was suffering from another type of holiday blues. Now, on Christmas Day, there was a news. I wonder if you have come across that news. A father used a toy to hit his child, a 3-year-old child. Smacked the child on the face. What happened? The child has a nosebleed, and he had to send the child to the hospital. Imagine what kind of pressure and stress the father was undergoing. Had to hit a child, 3-year-old, on Christmas Day with the child's Christmas toy from Santa Claus. This is not acceptable. On New Year's Day, you heard about a woman hitting an 84-year-old lady and a 10-year-old kid at home, charged with 2 counts of assault. Imagine these people suffering from holiday blues. The worst thing I heard, not the worst thing, but the most funny thing I heard is a woman, no offense, was charged with assault, hitting maybe his boyfriend with a pound of frozen mincemeat. Imagine, how would someone do that in holidays? They must be under awful lots of stress. And then there's another story. It's not just Christmas. I think it's the time before Christmas. Imagine if you or your child or your youngster work in a convenience store and you got robbed. How would you feel? You wouldn't be too happy. That's exactly what happened. There were 2 robbers. They planned this all along. They are a little bit under the weather. They were stressed out by the holidays. No money to buy booze, no money to hang out with girlfriends. So they went into the Canadian Tire on the West Coast in a gas bar. They picked the time when there was only one cashier inside. So they held up a shotgun or a knife, threatening the clerk, gave them all the money, and that wasn't it. They tied up the girl with duct tape onto a chair and locked her up in the washroom. And then they went back and tried to take more from the cash bar from the gas station. There was a safe there. They couldn't crack it open. So they left. And they left in a car getaway with a 3rd person driving the car away. The next day, you heard on the news saying that there were 2 robbers that robbed this Canadian Tire place with unlawful confinement of the the cashier, and they took the money. I thought it was bad news. During this time, how would someone do that during Christmas? And the next day, there was another news saying that the police were investigating a shooting incident. There was a possible murder attempt on somebody. And then the next day, the news changed. They said they downgraded the news to be an incident of an unusual shooting. Anybody heard the news before? Yes. I'll tell you the story. As I said before, the robbery was committed by 2 robbers. In fact, this is the 3rd person. They did such a crime, they were afraid to be caught by the police. So someone has a brain with this ingenious idea. They thought of a plan. They shot the buddies somewhere in the arm or on the leg, somewhere that didn't hurt too much, and told that guy to call the police and reported the shooting as an incident of a murder attempt to distract the police from investigation of the robbery. They must have brains, I tell you. So imagine, you think the police are dumb? If you watch, what's that show coming on Wednesday?
Republic of Doyle.
That's right, yeah, you know that the cops are not dumb. Even the private investigators, they're not dumb. They will know if you tell lies, you cannot build lies upon lies. So in no time, the police knew something was fishy. And in the day, they figured out the 2 incidents are connected. And of course, they all got charged now, not just with unlawful confinement, threatening with a knife, attempted robbery. They also charged with making false reports to the police and unlawful firing, use of the firearm. So these circumstances prove that holiday can give you lots of stress. Lots of things can be done wrong without you knowing reason why. But how do you get rid of these stresses or these holiday blues? One way to look at it, of course, is to take life easier. Even though it's a big crime, it's a serious crime, take it easy, take a laugh. Think of them as stupid criminals. Laugh at them more. Laugh often. Laugh loud. And laugh as much as you can. Remember, laughter is always the best medicine. And to end my speech, I want to give you a quote by M. Walker. He said, 7 days without laughter makes 1 week. Thank you.